Hey, let's chat about those quick bites you sometimes reach for. You know, that easy deli meat or the breakfast sausage that just calls your name? We need to have a heart-to-heart about them. Your body, especially now, is a different machine than it was a few decades ago. What felt totally fine at 40 can quietly become a bit of a drag today, subtly draining your energy, leaving you feeling heavier or a little foggier. It's not a sudden crash, more like a slow, sneaky drain. This isn't about giving up everything you love, not even close. This is about making smart moves, knowing what truly fuels your engine and what might be silently working against that incredible spark you have. We're not aiming for deprivation here. We're aiming for smart living, for feeling absolutely your best. Think of this as a whisper from someone who truly cares, someone who genuinely wants you to feel vibrant, energetic, and fully alive, ready to soak up every single moment with clarity and strength. We're going to peek behind the curtain at 5 common choices that really deserve a second look, unraveling why they can be tricky for your system now. And, even more importantly, we'll uncover 5 simple, delicious swaps. These alternatives will make you feel amazing without adding any extra hassle to your day. You deserve to know what's truly nourishing your body. Let's make choices that lift you up, not hold you back. Let's make smart choices together right now. Your body is an incredible, complex masterpiece, but it definitely changes its rhythm over time. As the years go by, your metabolism naturally slows down a notch. Your digestive system can become a bit more sensitive, and that sneaky, silent culprit, inflammation, can creep in a little easier. This means the fuel you put in impacts you differently. Foods that once seemed harmless can now present more of a challenge for your system to process and recover from. Take those highly processed quick fixes, for instance. They often arrive packed with heavy amounts of sodium, tricky preservatives like nitrates, and artificial flavors. These ingredients are like trying to run an old, beloved car on low-grade, sludgy fuel. They can silently contribute to things like unexpected blood pressure spikes, those nagging aches in your joints, and even that frustrating mental haze. It's like a slow drip, building up wear and tear over time rather than a sudden breakdown. Imagine your body like that finely tuned classic car we talked about. You wouldn't dream of putting watered-down cheap fuel into a vintage beauty you cherish, would you? You'd want the absolute best to keep it purring smoothly and powerfully. So why would you settle for less when it comes to your own magnificent engine, your body? It's absolutely prime time for premium fuel. We're talking about sidestepping the invisible drain, those convenient foods that don't immediately make you sick, but slowly, steadily erode your well-being, chipping away at your energy and dimming your overall zest for life. The really bright news? Small, simple tweaks can bring surprisingly huge payoffs. Swapping out just a handful of these items can dramatically improve how you feel, how easily you move, and how clearly you think. Let's dive into the first couple of culprits. First up, let's talk about those deli slices. We mean your everyday turkey, ham, or roast beef you grab for a sandwich. These seem like healthy, quick choices, right? Lean turkey, you might think. But take a closer look. They're often absolutely loaded with hidden sodium, those pesky nitrates, and other preservatives designed to keep them shelf-stable and tasting uniform. These additives can silently stress your heart and kidneys. It's not just the obvious saltiness that makes you feel puffy, it's the combination of all these hidden agents that truly make your system work overtime, leading to that heavy, sluggish feeling. That light turkey sandwich you picked up could be packing more sodium than a whole bag of salty potato chips, all thanks to the way it's processed. Imagine if that was your lunch, day in and day out. It really, truly adds up. Next, let's consider the classic breakfast duo, sausage and bacon. Ugh, the irresistible aroma of bacon on a lazy Sunday. It's a morning ritual for so many. But these morning staples are often little saturated fat bombs, incredibly high in sodium, and frequently contain those same sneaky nitrates. Making them a regular part of your routine has been linked to widespread inflammation throughout your body and increased risk factors for chronic health issues. Just a couple of strips of bacon can contain over 300 milligrams of sodium and a significant chunk of your daily saturated fat limit. Starting your day with that kind of hit is like asking your body to run a marathon before it's even fully woken up, a challenging tone to set for your system. Try, when you're at the grocery store, make it a habit, a tiny treasure hunt, to flip over that package of deli meat or bacon. Zero in on the sodium number and anything that ends in "ite" or "ate" in the ingredients list. You might be genuinely surprised by what's hiding in plain sight. Now for the really good stuff, simple, delicious, and deeply nourishing swaps. Your new quick go-to, hard-boiled eggs. These truly are nature's perfect fast food. They're kind to your wallet, brimming with complete protein, and incredibly adaptable. No nitrates, no hidden sodium, just pure goodness that keeps you feeling full and sharp without a single worry. Instead of that processed deli meat, try slicing a hard-boiled egg onto your whole grain toast. Or mash it with a little creamy avocado and a sprinkle of black pepper for a quick, healthy egg salad that tastes infinitely better than any store-bought version. Keep a bowl of them cool in your fridge, ready to grab whenever hunger strikes. Another smart move, leftover baked or roasted chicken or turkey breast, plain. This is an absolute game changer for effortless, healthy meals. Roast a whole chicken or turkey breast once, maybe on a quiet Sunday afternoon, and you'll have lean, wholesome protein at your fingertips for days. It's perfect for building into sandwiches, tossing into vibrant salads, or adding to quick stir-fries. The absolute best part? You're in complete control of the seasonings, so you know exactly what's going on. Roast a chicken, then shred some breast meat for a Monday sandwich filling. Dice some for Tuesday's crunchy salad. No processed mystery ingredients, just pure, nourishing protein you feel good about. Let's shine a light on a couple more common offenders. Those classic comfort foods, hot dogs and bologna. The Frankfurter at a summer picnic, the bologna sandwich from childhood, they're practically the poster children for heavily processed foods. They're typically high in saturated fat, packed with sodium, loaded with nitrates, and often made with mechanically separated meats and a host of fillers. They're quick, yes, but at what cost to your long-term vitality? Think of that nostalgic summer barbecue hot dog. It's fine as a rare treat, but if it becomes a regular fixture in your diet, it's like a direct highway to inflammation and can truly strain your heart. Just one can deliver a significant hit of unhealthy fats and sodium. The hearty option, smoked sausages and kielbasa. These often feel like real meat, substantial and full of flavor, especially when simmered in stews or served with cabbage. But the smoking process itself can introduce harmful compounds, and they are usually packed to the brim with sodium and saturated fat to achieve that rich, deep taste. That thick slice of kielbasa in your comforting stew might be adding a huge sodium load and unhealthy fats, turning a potentially healthy meal into a much heavier one than you intended. It's a stealthy salt bomb. Now, let's bring in some truly powerful, flavor-packed alternatives that are ready to go. Ocean treasures, canned salmon or sardines packed in water. Please, don't underestimate these little powerhouses. They are absolutely overflowing with omega-3 fatty acids, which are like gold for your brain and heart health. Plus, they offer a natural boost of vitamin D and calcium for strong, resilient bones. They're incredibly convenient and don't demand any cooking at all. Mash canned salmon with a squeeze of fresh lemon and some bright, fresh herbs for a quick, wholesome spread on crackers. Or toss sardines with whole wheat pasta and a drizzle of good olive oil for a dinner that's ready in mere minutes. It's a flavor bomb and a nutrient powerhouse all wrapped into one tiny, accessible package. Earth's Bounty, lentils or chickpeas, canned or cooked from dry. These humble legumes are true fiber champions, which is absolutely fantastic for keeping your gut happy and for maintaining steady blood sugar levels. They're also loaded with plant-based protein and are super affordable, making them a pantry hero. Instead of processed meat in your chili, try using hearty lentils. Or roast chickpeas with your favorite spices until they're crispy for a crunchy, satisfying snack. You can even mash cooked lentils with warm spices to form a flavorful patty, a fantastic healthy stand-in for sausage. Try. Keep a can or two of chickpeas in your pantry at all times. If you ever need a quick, healthy protein boost, you've got one ready to transform into a meal or snack. Just remember to rinse them really well before you use them. And finally, our last tricky one, the ultimate convenience meal, canned corned beef hash or chili with meat. These have been pantry staples for generations for a reason. Super quick, shelf-stable, and require zero thought to prepare. But they are notorious for incredibly high sodium levels, unhealthy fats, and often contain lower quality, heavily processed meats. A single serving of canned corned beef hash can easily exceed half of your entire daily recommended sodium intake. That's a huge hit to your system, especially if you're mindful of blood pressure concerns. It's convenience, but at a significant cost to your long-term well-being. The meat content in these convenience meals is often highly processed and heavily salted, offering very little nutritional punch compared to real whole food alternatives. It's more of a filler than true, vibrant fuel for your body. These items are actually designed to be incredibly addictive, hitting all those salt and fat pleasure points. But that means your body might be craving something that isn't truly nourishing it, leading to a cycle of less than optimal choices. Time for your new go-to, guilt-free, and delightfully creamy option. Your creamy allies, cottage cheese or plain Greek yogurt. These creamy delights are absolute protein powerhouses. They're rich in calcium, which is vital for maintaining strong, resilient bones. And plain Greek yogurt offers beneficial probiotics for a happy, balanced gut. They are incredibly versatile for any meal of the day. For breakfast, spoon cottage cheese into a bowl and top it with a rainbow of fresh berries. Or use plain Greek yogurt as a base for creamy, savory dips, replacing sour cream, or even as a tangy, healthy topping for a baked potato instead of that canned chili. This isn't just a protein swap. It's a full-body nutrient upgrade. You're getting essential calcium, often a boost of vitamin D, and those beneficial bacteria. All things your body truly appreciates and needs, especially now. They're deeply satisfying and can powerfully curb those unhealthy snack cravings because they keep you feeling full and content for much longer. A simple bowl can be a complete, nourishing, and delicious meal anytime. We've talked a lot about what you put on your plate, but let's shift gears for just a moment and talk about movement. Not a big workout, just a tiny habit that can make a surprisingly huge difference. Stand and reach. It sounds almost too simple, but its impact on your circulation and overall flexibility is immense. Try. Every hour or two, just stand up from wherever you happen to be, whether it's your favorite armchair or your desk. Gently reach your arms high towards the ceiling, as if you're trying to touch the clouds with your fingertips. Then, slowly stretch from side to side, feeling that gentle pull along your torso. Hold each stretch for a few good deep breaths. This isn't about breaking a sweat or doing anything strenuous. It's about gently interrupting those long periods of sitting, which can be surprisingly hard on your body as you get older. This simple act gets your blood flowing, gently wakes up sleepy muscles, and helps improve your posture. You don't need any special equipment or even a gym membership. Just a few mindful moments right where you are. This small, consistent habit can genuinely reduce stiffness, boost your natural energy, and help your body process everything better. Safety note: always stop if you feel any pain. If you have underlying heart conditions, balance issues, or significant joint concerns, please have a chat with your clinician before trying any new movements. Your comfort and safety are always, always the top priority. You truly hold the power to make choices that will light up your vibrant future. Remember, it's never about chasing perfection. It's always, always about making gentle progress. Even just one small swap this week can create a noticeable ripple effect in how you feel and your overall energy levels. Take it one easy step at a time. Just a quick refresh of those 5 convenient choices to be mindful of. Those everyday deli slices, the classic breakfast sausage and bacon, hot dogs and bologna, the hearty smoked sausages and kielbasa, and those canned meat hashes. Just be aware when they pop up on your plate. And remember those 5 powerful, nourishing alternatives waiting to replace them. Humble hard-boiled eggs, the mighty canned salmon or sardines, versatile lentils or chickpeas, creamy cottage cheese or plain Greek yogurt, and plain roasted chicken or turkey. Embrace their simplicity and their incredible goodness. Start small. Pick just one swap this week. Maybe it's trading that processed lunch meat for a couple of hard-boiled eggs, or trying lentils instead of canned chili. Your health, your energy, your joy, they are absolutely worth these smart, simple choices. You've got this, friend. Take control of your plate. Take control of your well-being. Speaking of feeling good and confident, getting around easily is key. Tap the on-screen card now for seniors 5-foot and ankle drills to improve balance this week.